everyone and welcome back, and if you're new here, hi, welcome, join the enthusiasm, subscribe. Today I've created this look over here. It's very warm, kind of a summer makeup look. Yes, it's completely sweat proof. Let me be honest, it will not be sweat proof forever. Like, obviously sweat is something that breaks everything, it can break makeup definitely and easily. So obviously it will not be sweat proof forever, but yes, it can withstand a bit of sweat, like for 1 to 1.5 hours of sweat. Keeping in mind that it has to be bright, it has to be nice, and it has to be all summery, and plus one more thing, what am I forgetting? And yes, you guys, this is the updated version of the video that I did almost, like, I don't know, months ago. Now that was also like a natural kind of a thing, but this is like the updated thing, Now I know that's old, that's obsolete, and it's over there in the iCard, but yes, that was also good, old is gold. But if old is gold, then this is platinum. Yes. Now this look is super easy. It will take almost 10 to 15 minutes. So that's it. Now let's move ahead and let's start the tutorial. Now obviously you should apply a sunscreen. I do apply sunscreen every time, even if I go out for a little amount of time. As far as I remember that I have to apply a sunscreen, like I forget it many times. Right, so right now I have the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion, I think that was the name, on. I don't have many pores. I have pores, but I don't have like many pores that are very much visible. So I just use this primer water, and this is very hydrating. It's very nourishing and I just love it. It will just provide a beautiful base for you to work. Now, it's not important that you use the same kind of primer. You can obviously use a pore minimizing primer, you can use a hydrating primer, you can use a primerizer, whatever you want. So it's just that you have to figure out what suits your skin. And please ignore this hair. Now once that is done, I'm just going to use a foundation. It's not a very necessary step if you have a very even skin tone, and if you have like a very flawless skin, I would say. If you have that, please stay away from foundation, because it's going to add another layer, and girl, that layer is like thick. It's something that can be counted as a layer, So the foundation that I'm going to use is this Nykaa SKINgenius. I don't like using foundation most of the times whenever I'm in hurry, but just to even out my skin a little bit, I have to use it. And I don't use it most of the times, but today I am using it because I just don't want like a white patch under my eyes, around my mouth, and then the whole face like dull. Now for my concealer, I'm just going to use this LA Color Cover Pro Concealer. So this is 01 Glow, and the undertone, it's very yellow and I love it. Now next, I'm just going to set my face real quick with this Maybelline Fit Me powder, and as you guys already know, this is my ultimate favorite drugstore powder. So I'm just going to set my face. I actually don't like baking nowadays because it's just too much under the eyes, so I just don't like baking. And so yes, I'm just going to set my face because we are going to make all of this sweat proof. Now I know you can still see the imperfection around my mouth, like these two lines, but I don't just care about them now, because no matter whatever I apply, they are just like we want to show up. So I just don't care about them right now. I just leave them. Alright, so now let's do the eyes, and for that today I really wanted to do something very warm. So I think I'm just going to use this palette because this is a very warm palette. You can see now these shades, most of them are very warm, so I just love this palette. Normally when I have to step out of the house or whatever, like if I try to do like a quick makeup thing, I don't use a palette. I just take the highlighter and and it's done. But if you've got time, you can do it. If you don't have time, just skip it. Just take the highlighter and just do it, and that's it. I'm just taking this shade from here. Now as you can see, I don't have any base on my eyes or anything like that on. I just don't have any of that, so today I'm just going like this into my eyes. So let's pack it on first and then blend it. Next, I'm going to take this shade from here. So I'm just going to take this one. So the theory is, once you're done with the orange, just start searching for a dark warm brown kind of a shade for the next step. Really? Now once that brown is done, I'm just going to take this shade from here. I'm just going to place it right into my crease very precisely. The next thing that you're going to do is, you just have to take any very light shimmer kind of a shade. So for me, I'm just taking this pink one. Let's do the lower lash line very quickly. So I'm just going to take an orange shade again. For this palette, I am taking this shade from here. This is a very bright orange, so I'm just going to use this. So next, for the eyes, we need a popping mascara, and for that I'm just using this Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. Once that is done, this eye is obviously complete, and now I'm just going to complete this one too, and then I'll be back. Alright you guys, so my eyes are done, and now I'm going to do my brows, and as you can see, my brows are not in shape. So but yes, that's actually, it can be a plus point, because you know that can just give you a very natural look, I think. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm looking for some natural brows, just because I can do only that. So first of all, I'm just taking an eyebrow definer, and I'm just going to define my brows a little bit, although they're almost out of shape, but still I'm going to try to like create a shape just a little bit. So once that is done, I think the eyebrow gel is going to do the rest. Now those look like a pair of messy eyebrows. I know it's not looking very uniform on the camera, just because of, you know, too much light. Whenever there is like a flash or anything like that in front of your face, the eyebrows are just going to look like, if you fill them lightly, they're just going to look very uneven and light, I would say. But believe me, in like real life, like in the mirror, I can see it looks completely uniform, it looks completely normal. So I don't think I want to fill them anymore. That's just it. Now I'm definitely not going to bronze too much because it's a natural look, you know. Now I'm just going to use some blush with the same brush. Wow. So let's just highlight now, and I make sure that I do not apply too much of highlight, because then if you touch here, here and there, it's just everywhere. So what I do is I just take like one swipe and I highlight the cheekbones. Then I just highlight with the same brush, with the same swipe, I just highlight my nose and then my chin and then the cupid's bow, and that's it. And after that I make sure that I pick up excess of highlight with my, you know, sponge. So first of all, I'm just going to take a dark brown lip liner, warm brown lip liner I would like to say, and I'm just going to line my lips. And ultimately, to fill my lips, I'm going to take this Sugar Matte as Hell lip crayon, and this one is in the shade LA Woods. And last but not the least, just to set all of this in place, you have to use a setting spray. A good setting spray. I know my makeup's not gonna come off from my cheeks because it's very dry over there. It's Sahara Desert over there. So it's only going to come off from my T-zone. So I'm just focusing over there with my setting spray and like pushing it into my skin so that the makeup just gets into my skin. So that's it for the video, you guys. If you want to add to the glam a little bit more, just like add a little bit of highlight on your collarbone and your shoulders. I love it. Alright you guys, so now as you can see, my hair is even more shorter, and I found like what I say, like just 1 or 2 ways to style it again. Now if you want to see how to style this kind of hair, then do not forget to mention that in the comments, because I would love to explain. And yes, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit that notification bell and share this video.